They called the race.
Okay, you know, it's not like the races when I was a kid and we were working these races and waiting for this polling data. I'm sure all your telephones just blew up, and AP just called the race. Nancy Mace as our candidate. And in November, she's going to beat the hell out of Joe Cunningham. Hey guys, listen to this. I went to the University of Kentucky. I'm from South Carolina. Joe Cunningham doesn't deserve to be our congressman. We need somebody from Charleston, South Carolina, and that's Nancy Mace. Okay, come on, girl. We're ready. AP called it.
Miles and Ellie, come here. Come on up here.
There you go, thank you.
Come on up here. Give it up for my two kids, Miles and Ellie. All right, today is a great day for South Carolina and the Low Country. First, I want to say how humbled I am by your support. We have hundreds of people here tonight that want to take back the Low Country and put it back into the hands of someone who's going to be a truly independent voice for all of us here in our community. I want to thank our supporters who are here tonight. First of all, I want to thank my family, Miles and Ellie, for letting Mom run for Congress and win tonight. I want to thank my parents, my mom, Ann Mace, and my dad is in the back, retired General Emory Mace, a graduate of the Citadel. I want to thank Mom and Dad for their love, support, and their understanding and putting up with me for 42 years. I want to thank all of my volunteers who are here tonight. We had over 50 people who stood out in the sun all damn day today, waving signs, getting people to the polls, and getting them out there to vote. And I want to thank all of y'all and your t-shirts tonight for doing that for us. We won this resoundingly and would not have done it without your support. Third, I would also like to thank Brad Mole, Chris Cox, and Kathy Landing for stepping into the arena. It is not easy to decide to run for office and come under that kind of scrutiny. And I will be reaching out to them and asking for their support because we've got to get together starting tonight. Every single one of us, Republican, Independent, and maybe a few Democrats, have to come together and unite to take back this seat for the Low Country. Fourth, for every independent thinker in the Low Country, this is day one for our new mission, to unite together for the Low Country. I'm a product of the Low Country. I grew up here. I'm from here. I'm just from Goose Creek, right up the road. I'm raising my, I know, you can take the girl out of Goose Creek, but you can't take Goose Creek out of the girl. I'm right there with you.
Once a night, always a night.
Once a night, always a night. Thank you, Dave. I've done everything from work at the Waffle House on College Park Road to serving in the State House of Representatives. And many of you here tonight are in my state house, and I appreciate all of you. I'm the daughter of a highly decorated, the most highly decorated living graduate of the Citadel, my father, General Emory Mace. And I wanted to follow in follow in his footsteps as a kid, but I hit a few road bumps along the way. I dropped out of school and wasn't sure that I would actually get there. But I finally did, because in America we believe in hard work and that everybody deserves a second chance. Amen. And the Barrows who are here tonight, y'all knew me as a teenager and how rough that was. And look where we are today. Who could believe it 25 years later that someone could drop out of high school and now run for Congress? So I know the struggles of every Waffle House worker, every small business owner, and every mom who lives in the district, because I have walked in those shoes my entire life. I know firsthand that public service can help solve problems across party lines, because I've done it in the state legislature. Even though I have one of the most fiscally conservative records in the General Assembly, I don't operate that way. I operate in a very nonpartisan and bipartisan way. This district was held by fiscal conservatives like Tim Scott and Mark Sanford for years. And we have lost that independence. And I want to bring back that kind of representation. I'm building my campaign based on those fiscal conservative ideals and those ideals to be an independent thinker across the district. Joe Cunningham votes with Nancy Pelosi of California and AOC of New York 85% of the time. The Low Country doesn't want that, and they do not deserve it. We deserve so much better. That's right. I want to recognize, while you say that, new Nancy, I want to recognize a few people here tonight before I get started. Mara Melstrom, where is she? Is she back here? Mara moved all the way down from New York to run my campaign, and she's been an excellent campaign manager. I want to thank Doug Stafford, my consultant, way back over there, the man right over there. I want to thank Chris LaSavita with FP1, who does all of our TV. Where's Chris? I want to thank Justin Grice with MTM, who helped run our grassroots and our ground game. We knocked on over 50,000 doors to win this election. We made over 200,000 phone calls, and we raised over $1.3 million. All a record for anyone running in a primary in the 1st Congressional District. So tonight, the movement to end Nancy Pelosi's hold on the District of South Carolina starts here and starts now tonight. I also want to mention that we're facing a challenging time in this new world. A new world that requires a new form of compassionate leadership. And on a personal note, we need to remember something, that every time we read a headline that screams division or distrust or stokes of anger and fear, we need to remember that we've got this. We the people, each of us here tonight, we've got this. If we can just stick together, trust each other, support each other, and work with each other, we've got this. And as a nation together, there is nothing we cannot overcome. So tonight, I want to say that my opponent ran on putting the Low Country over party. But since he's been elected, all he has done is put party over Low Country. So tonight is the first night where we can work together to put the Low Country first and get the independent voice we deserve. I want to thank each and every one of you here tonight. I want to thank Dan Henderson and Chris Hawley and the rest of the members of the band for being here. I want to thank my kids again. I love all of you. I'm going to be calling each and every one of you to ask you for help. So that starts tomorrow. Please take my phone call. I love you. Thank you.